Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account, the link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available, the link for that too is in the description box below. Hey guys, so I'm back with another success story and I'm really happy with this one because this did not just include one of my clients, it actually includes two of my clients. It is a long complicated story which I will explain here, and yeah, let's get to it. One thing before I start. So a lot of you ask me that are there only women come in your team? And the answer is no. I don't know why that is a pre-made assumption, but this is a success story of one of my male clients. So if you are someone who asked me that question, because a lot of people have, then here is your answer. Okay, so first I will explain what the story was. I will go into detail with it. I will also explain what are the things that worked out for this person and the whole situation in detail. So the story starts with one of my clients who she was in my team for a long time, and at that moment she wanted to manifest her SP back. And over a period of time when she worked on herself, and as she was working on herself, she realized that it was an ego game that she was playing and she did not actually want to let go of the resentment. So she took a decision to not pursue the SP manifestation any further. Even though she was getting lots of movement, it was not fully materializing, and she knows why, because that was clear to her, and she just took a choice that I don't want to pursue this SP manifestation any further. And then after a while we were working to I think we worked together for 6+ months, where she had a lot of evolution. She worked on her job, she worked on her friendships, she worked on her self concept and the SP, and we got great movement, but eventually she decided that she did not want to proceed. Okay, that was just the starting point, but slightly relevant to the story, because then I stopped being in contact with that client. And after a few months, she came back to me and she told me that I have found a guy who I want to be involved with, and this guy is someone who I want a relationship with. And I said that okay, fine. And then she was working on it, and then she came to me one day and she said that I want that this guy comes to you and he's willing to work on himself, because he also comes from a place where he wants to work on his issues and he wants to be in a better position in his life. And I said fine, and she said that he has seen change in me and he wants to be a part of this coaching program. And I said okay. So then this guy came to me, and at this time the other client, we stopped working together. And that client is someone that I have worked on for a long time. Even her family members have worked with me. So then what happened is I started working with this guy. Now the situation, what it truly was, is this is where I got to know about it fully, is that this guy comes from a very conservative family, and a family where he was so afraid to stand up. He had people pleasing tendencies. He had a very poor self concept. He did not actually want to stand up in front of anyone, and a boundary issue was present. But the situation was that his parents had forced him to get married to someone else, and he was engaged with that person. And he had tried to convince his parents, but always got a negative response out of it. And because he got a negative response out of it, he wanted to marry this SP, the girl who was my client before. So this is where it gets slightly complicated. But eventually it got to a level where this guy said that okay, I will work on myself. I don't know much about manifestation, but I know that you are not just a manifestation coach, you also help in self development and increasing my own potential, stopping my people pleasing tendencies. So I want to work on all of that. As we started working together, we worked on a few things. So our major issues were people pleasing. Our major issues were not having a definition of what a boundary means, because the household where he comes from, the parents' say was final say, and that has been the case since he was younger. He saw that with his parents and their grandparents, and he also was following the same pattern. And as he was following the same pattern in a similar situation, he was forcefully engaged to someone he did not want to marry, and his parents were actually blackmailing him that oh, if you marry that, if you deny our choice and everything, then we will not talk to you and everything. And he wanted an amicable situation out of it. I have already posted this story on Instagram too. So eventually what happened is that as we were working on ourselves, the good thing was with this person was that he was not coming from a place where he knew what manifestation means. And what I'm going to say next is going to hurt a few people, but I think it has to be said at some point. The manifestation community has slowly started to change into just a similar kind of mindset where a lot of enabling on what manifestation actually means is coming up. And in no way, shape, or form am I demeaning any coach, but I know of very, very good coaches, and I know people who are great teachers of manifestation. And I also know some, especially on Instagram, some pages where I see that my content gets copied every day. But I have literally every day I get a client texting me that, hey, this page texted me. Now my name on Instagram is manifesting underscore better. But they say that, oh, he just put manifesting dot underscore better, and is this you? Is this you? So first, no, I only operate through two Instagram pages. One is manifesting underscore better, and on that it has around 76,000 followers. So check for that one. And the next, and it has like a lot of highlights. And the second page would be the page that is in the link there, would be M Better Daily, which one I just started. Other than that, I operate here through YouTube. I have an email list. You can subscribe to that. It's for free. The link is in my bio. And the next thing is that I have a Twitter account and a Threads account. I will never text you from my end to tell you that, oh, buy my course or buy my coaching. I don't have to do that. I think the value that I provide speaks for itself, and please be sure on who you are investing in. And there have been a few pages, not just for me but a lot of my clients, who just literally, I had this one girl, I know her name, and what happened is that she, and I know that you guys love when I tell these things. So what happened is that I know who she is, and she has been an ex-client, and she started her own manifestation page. And then she kept asking me questions, and I never saw this page. I think 2 days ago, one of my clients sent me that post, and I checked that she has been posting all my posts there, like changing the names a little bit, changing the commas, or like changing the word slightly. So please understand that what content you are actually taking in should be something that you actually know works. It should have some feedback. It should have people who have seen it work. It should have success stories. It should have some credibility. And always see that the person that you're signing up with has a consistent way of teaching, which means that they're consistent with what they do, not that they just post and then they just change their theme based on what is trending in the manifestation community. So this guy did not know actually anything about what manifestation means. So it was very good for me because I could teach him the concepts from the basics without actually having him have this distorted knowledge of what the concept means, right? So when we started working together, how we actually started was we started with a lot of our small manifestations, which was we used my revision challenge. I have a video on it. I will link it down below. But as we were working on the revision challenge, his faith in manifestation started to increase. The big issue he had was the issue that a lot of people have was about action. I have two videos about action. I will link them down below because I have explained this concept there in detail. So when he was confused that, okay, what I will do is I will try to manifest it, but then if it doesn't work, then I will try to take some action towards it. And when I explained to him that this is not how it works, because the action that will need to happen will probably happen on its own. You just need to make sure that everything that you're doing is through your new embodied self and the new self concept that we are building, the new character of you that we are building. And as we were working on that, we worked together for a few months, and he got really great results in terms of his job. That got an upgrade, and he got into a better situation. And she like this guy texted me later and told me, I think a few days back, and I posted this on my Instagram then. He told me that he did not actually have to do anything. How his manifestation came was he was just working and doing the things that he had to do. One day his family came and said that, okay, we have taken it into consideration and we don't want you to marry someone who you are not interested with. We want you to marry who you want. And then they asked him, is there anyone there? And he said yes. And he introduced those people and it started working. On the other hand, the girl who was involved in that situation started getting texts from her old SP, regular consistent texts. So it's important to understand that working on yourself is the most important thing. And please don't get into the pattern of saying that, oh, I'm working on myself. And in 2 days, you're like, but where is the SP? I'm working on myself. Where is the SP? When will the SP come? How will the manifestation happen? What more do I need to do to get my SP to communicate with me? Because that's not you actually working on your self concept. This guy, when he started, he did it all just to work on himself. He said that even if I don't gain anything from this, I would gain self-development. That's why he started working on himself. And the manifestation came as a byproduct of that. So manifestations will always be a byproduct of you changing. As Neville Goddard said, you're actually not changing anyone. You're only changing yourself. And as you're changing yourself, the world is reflecting that change towards you. So please understand that whatever is happening is taking you towards what you want. What was happening behind the scenes for this guy was something that he couldn't even predict. The SP was falling in love with him, and everything was just starting to go in that direction. So when you are seeing no movement, it's not always that there is no movement. A lot of times there is movement that you are actually not seeing, and you are assigning meaning to it. Please keep persisting. Please understand that you need to work on yourself for yourself, not just a pretense to get something in your life. And if you do that for yourself, you will see results. And that is where the manifestation process would be complete. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one, and please have a good day ahead. Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions, and I will see you guys in the next one.